about microphones and make sure they're on when you ask your question, and raise your hand so we know to get you one. And we'll start with Danny and some comments about the match.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Oregon is a hell of a team, and they played so well. And we knew that we were going to have a hard time stopping them, and man, we did. So hats off to them. They played a great match. But gosh, so proud of this team. We talk about our culture and our grit, and that we can out-team anybody. And I thought that's what it came down to in Game 5. We just out-teamed them, and it took some people that haven't played big roles in a long time. But that's what we're about. It's like we've got to trust everybody on our team to make big plays. And you saw Aiden Bartlett and CeCe Rush just come off the bench and have the biggest runs of the match. And it's just a really good feeling and really cool to see those players step up.
For Anna and Iko, you're down 2 sets to 1 here. You're getting maybe a little nervous. What was the emotion and the things that got you all to come back and win a close 4th set and then finally kind of take over in the 5th set? What was going on with you all?
I just think that we needed to find a way to settle in and get back to playing Louisville volleyball. I mean, they were pushing us in ways that we haven't been pushed in a while, and I think it took every single person on this team to come out and just do their job and get back in our rhythm. And to finish out that 4th set, I mean, we were down 24-23, and just to have that trust in everyone and trusting each other, I think that was what brought us out on top in that 4th. And like I said earlier, we weren't going to lose that 5th set after that 4th set. I mean, these seniors have worked so hard. We knew we weren't going to be done. So I think it was a complete team effort.
Yeah, I think it definitely goes back to trust. I mean, Danny touched on it and Devo touched on it. But I think we scared ourselves, and I guess we scared the whole city of Louisville, but it was the look in our eyes at that moment was like, this is not us. Like, what are we freaking doing? Like, whatever we take a timeout, we go back on the court, we need to flip a switch. And it was kind of just like everyone was on the same page. Like, we are not going out like this. Regardless of the outcome, we're not going out looking like chumps. Instead, we went out looking like studs.
Coach, have you guys been in that situation at all, or very much this year?
I mean, we were down 0-2 to Georgia Tech, and we knew we had to win that to potentially win the ACC and get a top 4 seed. So I think we could kind of look at that experience this year, and like we gutted through that match. But I just felt like maybe we haven't been down against such a great team that was just offensively going off. So I'm, again, proud that we were able to get that 4th set out.
Just one more. Anna, was that like a tweak of the injury in the 5th set?
I slipped on some sweat, and for the first time this season since the injury, I landed on my knee. So I just kind of needed a second to like have it chill out, but I wasn't going to let myself get taken out. I just pushed through it. It's all good now.
Coach, just talk a little bit about Anna coming back from the injury to becoming the most valuable player in this match today.
Yeah, again, when I think about our team, it's just a total effort, and we wouldn't be here hosting a regional if it wasn't for Nena and the job that she did this season. And we're going to need her in the Final Four. But, Anna, when we knew she was cleared, it was like, okay, we need to start working her we needed her in the back row, and it's not even her skill. We just need her attitude and leadership and just competitive spirit. And, again, I always say she's like my safety blanket. When she's out there, I just feel like we're going to win and we're going to compete.
Danny, that was one of the things you kind of talked throughout this season. You said you were kind of excited about going into this tournament because you felt this year's team wasn't even playing its best volleyball. To see the way they played in that 5th set, what was it like just to watch them go through that and just those runs that they had and really just stepping up on this big stage?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for us to peak. So I told them in the locker room, it's really exciting to have the chance to do that in the Final Four and to get another match to keep getting better and a couple more days of practice to keep improving, because we're seeing things in practice and games that we haven't seen all year. So this is, again, to see us compete that hard and trust each other and just trust everybody on our bench, it was a really special moment. And to do that at home, I don't know if these guys realize just how rare that is. And in front of, I don't know what the attendance was, but over 8,000, and the crowd was rocking. And yeah, it's an experience that is so rare. So I know they enjoyed it.
So, well, speaking of Louisville, I mean, Anna, you know about the city well, obviously. To become the MVP in this hometown, going to a Final Four, plus everything you went through with the injuries this year, what does it mean to you to have this moment today?
I mean, I don't even have words for it. I mean, it's definitely been a tough season, but I couldn't be more grateful for the support my teammates and coaches have had for me, and they're the ones who've pushed me, and even our trainer who's getting me back out on the court and getting healthy again. I'm just extremely blessed, and to know that we had the opportunity to play at Yum again and get to this regionals, it was insane to me, and it's been a dream ever since I was younger, so I really just have no words.
Henny, what did you tell the team heading into the fifth set? And was the huddle more of relief for pulling off that set, or was it more excitement of having a chance to still win the game?
I don't even remember what I told them. So I think, again, this is a player-led team, and so they do a lot of the talking, and we try to talk about strategy, but they know what each other needs the most. And I would say I felt relief after that Game 4 because I always feel good going into Game 5. Physically, I feel like we're not going to be outworked, and competitively, I always feel really good. So I was relieved. I don't know how they felt after Game 4.
Definitely relieved, but also excited too.
I was mad. I was mad and excited at the same time. I was mad that we were in that situation and that we were in that situation. But then closer to the end of that break between the fourth and the fifth, I was like, we're not winning that fourth set, like you said, just to come out here and lose the fifth. Like, we win the fourth set, we're taking the game. And I think, like we said, we were all on the same page. And I was ready and kind of like zoned in going into that fifth set, just ready to end the game.
Sometimes at home, it's more pressure than even on the road when this happens. Did you guys feed it off the crowd? Was it a complete blockout? You said you were angry. After that second set, I'd like to know just what flashed in your mind to bring you back, to kind of put it in the past?
I think the crowd definitely helps, and just seeing everyone out there supporting us, I think that's always in our heads, but it just came down to us. I think we were so focused for whoever's out on that court, all of us were just dialed in, so I don't really think there was a difference. So, yeah.
Anna, you talked about, your up and downs this season. How much easier is it to do something like that when you're, doing that at home and, you've got people in your corner that have been around you your whole career and, wanting to see you succeed like you did today?
Oh, yeah, it definitely helps a lot, and I'm just extremely blessed, like I said. I mean, this whole city of Louisville is behind this whole team, and just to see everyone come out and support us, and it means the world, so I'm extremely grateful.
Hey, Anna, Oregon's players were saying they thought that they saw like a switch in you or something, like that you wanted the ball every single time. Did you feel just kind of zone out there towards like maybe the start of the fourth set on for you?
Yeah, I think when my adrenaline gets going, a different side of me comes out, and no one likes the other side. But I remember in a certain moment when I felt in the zone and feel like really good, I looked at our setter Raquel and I was like, set me the ball. And we had that eye contact and we had that trust in each other, and she just continued to give me the best options and give me hittable balls, and I was trying to do what I could for the team.
Anything else? Yep. All right.
Just, what was going through your mind throughout that victory lap?
Oh my God, I was like, don't trip. But I know, just to see everyone stand up and cheering, I mean, it is just an unbelievable feeling. I mean, I'm never going to forget this, and now we have even more to prove heading out to Omaha, so I couldn't be more excited.
Yep, you're good.
Danny, for you to see this program at the point where it's at back-to-back Final Fours in front of that type of atmosphere, I mean, how emotional is it for you considering where you started to get here now?
Yeah, it's pretty emotional, and I don't know. I just feel like I give a lot of credit to our team, and we just kind of show them the path, and then they're the ones that are performing, and they're the ones that are out in the community, and they're the ones that these fans they love. So I don't know. I felt like I took so much from my playing career, and it's really amazing to see these guys get the same thing, and they earn it every single day. But I don't know. It's amazing. There was time in Game 5 when I thought we would win. Towards the end, I'm like, I cannot believe this place. And to do it 2 years in a row at Freedom Hall and then at Yum, I don't know if 6 years ago I thought we'd ever do this. And to do it twice in 2 different venues is incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.